It is a beautiful entry from the buyers, as you can see right here, but that was not enough to stop us. We just made $9,600, as you can see right here. If you pay a close attention to everything I will be explaining right here, this strategy will help you to scale your capital, but if you miss out, you will continue to lose money. This video is going to be extremely simple and straight to the point, because to be honest, a lot of you actually overcomplicate trading. You have a lot of indicators, you have a lot of lines in every single level, and your chart looks like a Christmas tree. And the interesting thing is you think that will make you profitable, but that will not make you profitable. As a matter of fact, to be profitable, you need to do two things. Number one, you have to subscribe and listen to me. Number two, you have to try to simplify every single thing you've known and everything I'm going to be showing you right in this very setup. So let us get started. First questions first, how are we going to trade this very simple strategy? So what we have right here is GBP AUD. This is not the OTC market. For those of you who have been asking me questions like, is your strategy only suitable for the OTC market? This is not the case. The strategy is suitable for every market you want to trade. So this video is going to be a typical example of that. So as you can see right here, this is the 5-minute expiry. We are risking 6 grand, and every single candle you see on this chart represents 1 minute. So first of all, we try to see what's going on with the chart, and then we will see what we can do. Looking at this chart, we can see obviously that on this very level we've had the buyers moving the price really on the upside, but that is not enough for us to make any kind of decision. So what we do is we have to pay a close attention to this move that we had right here on the chart, and then we will draw a trend line to try to see how the price has been doing. So right here we have the price, the trend line on this very level. We try to make trend line very easy to understand. So this becomes a trend. So this one now serving as a trend is what we are going to be paying attention to. But now we've had the price close below, which means we've had a breakdown from this very trend line, and now price is moving back again. So when this happens, we always make it clear that we're looking for a retest. That means price has to use a previous resistance level for price to go down again in the future. And on this very one, what we can see now is that price is currently on this very level. So we draw a horizontal level, now we can have it. So this now becomes a level of resistance that price has been now testing. So you can see that price has been testing this level pretty well. So we have two ways we're going to be trading this very strategy. Like I said, we are going to be having a breakout on the upside. We join the buyers, price to go up, because now obvious and the only level we can find is this very level. This is 1.88177. That is the next level. Price breaks above. The price do not do that, and we have some strong movement on the downside. We are going to be trading for price to also fall down. So let's look close attention to how the price behaves. We are still having some kind of rejections right here on this very resistance, which is looking like a very valid one to go down on the seller side. Whichever way it happens, we are going to be trading, so we will wait to see what happens. So at the end of this very candle, we are going to join the sellers. So there we go. Now the reason why I have placed this trade will be explained very shortly. This is going to be the simplest strategy you've ever learned. You just have to pay close attention to every single step of this very strategy so you don't miss out. Now this right here is where a lot of you panic. You've entered your trade and now price is moving against you. What do you do in this very scenario? You start to panic. You start to ask yourself, why have I entered the trade? Now the reason why it is so is because a lot of you guys have no strategy, or those of you who have a strategy do not trust the strategy you have. Now the only way to conquer this and start to have some kind of trust in your strategy is to practice, and that's the only way you get better and start to trust the strategy. These strategies are super profitable, and they are the fastest way to grow your capital only if you join our Telegram channel. The link is pinned below in the comment section. Take a lot of beautiful trade, let us make money together. It is a beautiful entry from the buyers, as you can see right here, but that was not enough to stop us. We just made $9,600, as you can see right here. If you pay a close attention to everything I will be explaining right here, this strategy will help you to scale your capital, but if you miss out, you will continue to lose money. This setup is very simple, and like I said, you can trade this on the OTC or on the normal market. So what is it that happened, and why did I place the trade I took? It's very simple. Now the first thing you want to do is to pay a close attention to market structure. When you do that, you have to understand how the market is moving, and the only way to understand it better is by drawing levels. I'm not saying you should draw different lines and make your chart complicated. Draw a few lines that helps you track the movement and be able to understand the structure that is being visibly shown right here. So we drew right here a simple trend line connecting this very level together because we've seen the structure at which the market has been moving. Now we understand that the buyers has been pretty surely moving the price right here, and price has been moving up. Then what we want to do is to see how we can probably join the buyers or probably join the sellers depending on what the trend line shows us. Okay, this right here became an area where I wanted to move in direction of the buyers if that happened, but that didn't happen. So what I was looking to see is something similar to this. Okay, on this very level, I wanted to have some weaknesses right here like I've had now here, and then a strong entry from the buyers right here for price to go up, but that did not happen. What happened became different. We had a breakout on the downside, which means that the sellers are in and price should be falling down. Okay, but when this happens, you don't just take your trade, especially when you are having having this type of a structure of a market. We are not having an overall downtrend where we had this kind of pullback for us to trade the breakout like this. This right here is not that type of retracement that we usually trade when price is moving onto the downside. This is a different market structure, and when you're trading this, you have to be extremely careful. You want price to pull back a little bit, and then you can try to trade the retest. This level became the obvious resistance level that we can use for price to go down. So what happened is that I drew right here a support or a horizontal level on the resistance level, so that I can track and see if we can have some weaknesses on the buyer side for price to go down in the seller side. That happened right here. We had all of these weaknesses. You can see right here, and these candles show to me that the sellers are in and price can be moving downward. Now here is the interesting part. Normally what I would do is to trade an engulfing pattern on this very level, but this single candle could not give me the answers I need, because this candle closes and there were rejections on the buyer side, which means we had some rejections on the lower side. Because of that, this single candle was unable to do the thing. That is not enough for me to confirm an entry. What I wanted to do now is to wait for another candle that can close, below this very level as well. So this became the candle that gave me the entry I needed. If you put these two candles together, this becomes an engulfing pattern, and this means that the sellers have officially overpowered the buyers and price can start falling down. So I took my trade right here at the end of this beautiful candle, and price starts to fall down very smoothly. But at the end of the day, we had some pullback from the buyers in form of this very beautiful candle, but this was not enough to stop us. Eventually the candle closed below our entry, and we ended up winning this very beautiful trade. If you want to trade with me live, link is pinned below in the comment section.